Good day, my craft along buddies. This is Jennifer with Just Crafting Along. Welcome to my channel. Well, good day, my Zepbound buddies, and welcome back. Today is week number 6 injection and week number 5 review. I'm going to change things up this morning. I am not going to do a review later on this afternoon. I'm going to go ahead and do my review and my injection together. There have been no changes. I feel absolutely wonderful. This is the best I have felt since I have been a teenager. This last week is easy peasy. My week number 5 was kind of lazy, a little bit of yard work, some family time, some crafting time. I wasn't as productive as I have been the other weeks, and that is life. So I'm going to go over my steps, my distance, my floors climbed, and my weight loss for the last week from week number 5 into week number 6. So let's go ahead and do our injection. I'm going to do my injection while I talk. I feel absolutely, my hands are washed. I feel absolutely wonderful. I have no inflammation. My body doesn't hurt. My hip is getting better. I do not believe that is from the Zepbound. I believe that is from physical therapy. Physical therapy is going well. And the reason for my review and my injection altogether is because, one, there is no change and there's no reason for me to go ahead and do this big, long review. And I have a day full of doctor's visits. I have my video call this morning, then I'm off for a couple hours, and then I go to my doctor for my Zepbound, and then I go to my auntie's for a little bit, and then I go to my physical therapy at 5:30 this evening. So this girl is busy all day. No complications. Week number 5 has been great. I have had no complications at all. Zero. I actually even splurged. It was Memorial Day weekend, and we went to our son's house. He just bought a house, and we went to our son's house, and it's Memorial Day weekend, and we had some pizza. We did our family thing, and we just had fun. The honey did yard work, and I actually craft all weekend. So I got some videos, and I was able to do my thing, my own personal thing, and I knocked out some videos and did my thing. So this girl it was easy peasy weekend for her. She still lost a little bit of weight. I didn't lose a lot. I've been averaging about 2 pounds a week, and that's about average for me, is about 2 pounds a week. I don't do more than 2 pounds. So that works for me. It actually works for me. Not much left in my vial. There's a little bit. There's probably a scooch. Not much. I've already done my area. So not much to report other than doctor's visits all week, today, and then I'm done, and then we go on vacation. So let me go over my steps and all that goodness. But my injections are going well. I haven't had any problems. No constipation. My constipation is all gone. Prune juice is my best friend. And it's actually not that bad. It actually tastes really good. It does not taste bad at all. These are the best needles ever. If you have to have any kind of needles for any kind of injections that are sub-Q, like insulin and anything like that, these little needles with a cap on the bottom, let me show you. It looks like this. Best needles ever. I don't even feel a poke. I don't feel nothing. So that is all good. We have our 6th injection that just went in this morning, and we are doing great. I am doing wonderful. I feel good. Active. I feel like being active. Lazy week on the treadmill. I only did my treadmill a couple times this week. I didn't do very much. So easy peasy week for me. Busy week. I did have a busy week though. So let me go over my steps real quick. This is an easy, simple video. So my Wednesday the 21st, at the start of my 5th injection, I walked 8,873 steps. On Thursday, 6,037. On Friday, easy peasy day, I had 2,195 Saturday 6,101. On Sunday 4,689. On Monday I did 11,187. And yesterday, which was Tuesday the 27th, I did 7,303 steps. So what does that equal into miles? Let me tell you. Last Wednesday, the 27th, I walked 3.6 miles, 2.5 miles on Thursday, 0.83 on Friday. I have no idea what I did on Friday, but I was not active at all. It was the start of the 4-day weekend. What did I do? I have no idea what Friday was. I can barely remember what today is. So I have no idea what I did on Friday, but my watch died. I think that's what it was. I was doing housework and mopping and all that, and my watch had died, so I was not able to record my steps. But I was moving on Friday. I didn't just lay in bed all day. So, but I should have. Saturday, I walked 2.4 miles. On Sunday, I walked 1.9 miles. On Monday, I walked 4.5 miles. And yesterday, Tuesday the 27th, I walked 3 miles. So I am not inactive. I guess I just don't do enough aerobics. Don't know. So Wednesday, the 21st, I did 13 floors climbed. Thursday, I did 15 floors climbed. 7 floors on Friday, 11 floors on Saturday. Sunday, I did 6 floors of stairs because we were gone all day to my son's. And then on Monday, I did 24 flights of steps. And on Tuesday, I did 10 flights of steps. So this girl's working. I'm doing, but I did have a lazy week compared to all the other weeks. So all that's going good. Let me go ahead and tell you my weight. I am losing weight. I'm don't know if I'm actually losing weight or if I'm losing more of my body. I'm not losing my muscles. I don't feel like I'm losing my muscles. My legs are actually getting toner, and I'm not really I can see the difference in my legs. I mean, I'm not building muscles or anything, but I can feel the difference in my legs, and I can see the difference in my legs. I can see the difference in my arms. I see the difference in my face. I can see the difference in my neckline. So I'm losing weight, but it's not showing up on the scale, or it might be because we had that dilemma with our scale last week. I did take back the small one because my feet barely fit on it. So we are in the process of looking for a different scale that is not digital. My digital scale is still 4 to 5 pounds heavier than the other scale. So I don't know. I could be 4 to 5. We'll find out today when I go to the doctor's, but theirs is digital too. So we shall see how much I weigh when I go to the doctor's at 1 o'clock. So we shall see. We'll see. But let me go ahead and tell you my weight. Injection site is doing good. Eating's doing good. I'm not hungry. My food noise is gone. I'm not hungry, though I would say that my cravings did kind of start on Monday. Monday, I had a little bit of cravings for food, and my stomach was growling mid-afternoon. Tuesday, which was yesterday, I did have that growling. I did eat just 3 meals. I didn't snack in between. I kind of held myself off. So I'm kind of learning. My body is kind of learning I can push myself off. I didn't feel like I had to eat, but my stomach was growling. I know I'm not eating a lot of food because my stomach's actually growling, but I'm satisfied and I'm not hungry for food. So when I do eat enough to fill me up, and then I'm just not hungry in between, though I did have some tummy rumbling the other day. The other thing that when they say that your stomach makes a lot of noise, my stomach was really making a lot of noise on Monday and Tuesday. It was a gurgling. It was talking. It was growling. It was doing its thing, but it wasn't hunger pains. It was just my stomach saying, hey, are we going to eat anytime soon? This was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I think I held off until 6:15 and ate dinner. So all was good. I didn't snack before I go to bed. So all that's doing good. All the food noise is gone. All that is gone, which is great. I hope when I do come off of the Zepbound that it will stay off and that I won't have those cravings during the day. But we shall see. So let me go ahead and tell you my weight loss from my digital scale. I don't have my other scale to go on. But let's see what we were. Today we were the same. We didn't lose any weight. I haven't lost any weight. And that's what I do. I lose weight like today, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, sometimes on Sunday, and then I kind of level off Monday, Tuesday. I don't lose any weight. So let me go ahead and go back to the 21st. On the 21st, I weighed 187. On the 22nd, I weighed 186. On the 23rd, I weighed 185.4. On the 24th, 185.4. On the 25th, which was Sunday, 185.4. I have not moved. I weighed 185.4 this morning. So I only lost, I went from 187 to 185.4. So that is 2.4 pounds maybe. So I've only lost 2 pounds, but I lost my 2 pounds during the first 2 days of my dosage, and I stayed there. So that's good. I didn't gain any weight and I didn't lose any more weight. So I'm happy with that 2 pounds. If I lose 2 pounds a week, I'm good with that. So far I'm down almost 12 pounds. And that's only been 5 weeks. And I haven't really done more. So I'm hoping my scale's just a little off and I weigh 5 pounds less. So I could weigh 180, 181. I'm not for sure. So my quick update from my doctor's office. I did weigh myself before I went to the doctor's with the clothing that I was going to be wearing to his office. I have a pair of socks on, a pair of sweatpants on. Yes, sweatpants, May 28th. And I have sweatpants on because it's only 55 degrees here in Michigan. And I live in southern Michigan. I live south of Detroit, close to Ohio. Like, it's cold. It's cold. And I have a long sleeve. Shirt. So I have this long sleeve shirt on. It's kind of lightweight. I weighed myself. I have my clothing on. When I weighed myself here, I was 187.9 with my clothing on. This morning I was like 185.6 or 2 or 9 or whatever it is. So that was like a 2 pound difference. Went to my doctor's office with the same clothing on. Took off my shoes, weighed myself, and I only weighed 184.6 or something like that. And I was like, wait a minute. How am I less here than I am at home? I don't know. So I don't know if my scale is just crazy and it's not. So when I started at his office, he thinks I've lost 18 pounds. I have only lost on my end 13 pounds. So I don't know what the difference is between our scales, but I like it. So it's got me losing more weight there. So at his end, I've lost 18.7 pounds, and here I've only lost 13.2. At his office today, I think I started off they had me at 202 at his office, but I had my shoes on, and I probably had a vest on because it was cold when I went in April. So usually I don't take off my clothing. So I don't know if I'll just put me at 200, between 202 to 200 here at home on the 23rd of April. That was April 16th. At his office, I was 202. Here at home, when I started my medication on April the 23rd, without any clothes, just in my underwear, I was 198. So not for sure. Not for sure where the difference is, but his scale has me losing 18 pounds. My scale has me losing 13 point something. So I've lost either 13 to 18 pounds, which is good. I'm going to stay on the same dosage. I'm not going to go up. I'm not going to go up in any because it is working very well for me. In 5 weeks, I have lost 13 to 18 pounds. He said even the 13 pound mark was good. So I'm going to be staying on the same dose, and we're going to continue this journey for at least another month. I'm due back to see him at the end of June, and then we will go from there. So you guys got me until the end of June. I've already put in the request to refill my medication in 2 weeks when it runs out. So I am here at least until mid-June to early July. I'm hoping to continue this and lose at least 50 pounds. I'd like to lose about 50 pounds, maybe 55, 60 pounds, but we will see. We will see what my journey does. He thinks it's great that I am not having any side effects. The constipation, as long as I have it under control, all is good. So we are here for another month and a half because I'm going to get 4 weeks here in 2 more weeks, I'll get 4 more weeks. So that's 6 weeks. So we're here for at least another 6 weeks, y'all. So I just want to give you that update. My eating is fine. I noticed in the morning my eating has gone down. I eat maybe 2 eggs and that's it. Some peppers maybe on the side, some green, red, and yellow peppers. I'm not hungry for the sausage anymore. I'm not craving for it. I'm trying to eat protein, but it's coming. I do need to eat more protein. I do need to eat more during the day of my protein, but I'm trying. Lunchtime, I have been just eating my normals, either lean cuisine or, something, a chicken, something out of the refrigerator. And if we have any leftovers, anything like that, I've been just trying to eat whatever I used to eat. Dinners, I've only been eating meat and sometimes some vegetables, but I've really just been concentrating on my meat to get that protein. So I haven't been really eating. During the weekend, we had pizza at my son's house for Memorial Day weekend, and I had a piece of pizza and some bread, and that was it. I think I've had one Coke since I've started, maybe two Cokes since I've started doing this, and that was just to help with my digestion. And once I noticed that the Coke was not working with my digestion, I switched over to prune juice, and that has been working. So I haven't really had any chocolate. Oh, I did have cupcakes at my son's house for Memorial Day, and that was fun. I had two little tiny mini cupcakes, and we still have them in the refrigerator. So they're little tiny, the little mini. I had two, maybe three of those, and that was it. I didn't want to keep going back for more. I've been doing fruit off and on. I had my fruit at my son's house, so I'm eating. I'm just not eating a lot. So I don't know if that's the snag on my weight loss or if I'm just here and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 2 pounds a week. So we shall see today when I talk to my doctor. I do not want to go up in my dosage because I'm doing so well on this dosage. And if you go up to the 5 milligrams, the price doubles, literally doubles. It goes from like $380 to $50 or whatever it is to like $600. So we're not going to do that anytime soon. We're going to stay at this level, and I'm hoping that in the next month or two, I'm going to finish out the end of June. I'm hoping by the end of July, I will be where I want to be, and I can be done taking Zepbound and try to keep this journey going by just self-will. So I'm going to go ahead and do my quick spin for you guys. I am on my computer, so I'm going to tilt you guys down. It's a little bit easier to record on my computer than it is to get out my GoPro and do all that. I usually film with a different camera, and it's easier to do it this way. So you can see that I haven't lost a lot of weight. This little spot right here, this was called bursitis. And with my physical therapy, this is actually going down a lot. It's just basically a fluid pocket. It's a pocket full of fluid that is in my joints, and it's kind of seeped out right here. And you can kind of feel, I don't have anything here, and it's kind of mushy. Like I have a pocket, like a water balloon. Like if you squish a water balloon, that's what it feels like. But there is a lot of fluid in there, and they're working on that right now also. So this is me. I haven't changed much, but I can feel every single bit. I mean, I can tell that I've lost weight. It's not much, but it's enough to keep me on Zepbound, and it's enough to keep me going with this journey, and it's enough to make me feel wonderful. So it's not really the weight loss that I'm looking at, it's the way my body is feeling, and my body is feeling wonderful. I'm hoping week 6 my body kind of kicks in and says, hey, I know what we're doing, and it loses a little bit more weight. But if we only lose 2 pounds, we lose 2 pounds. If I stay the same, great. Even if I lose a little bit or if I gain a little bit, because I am going on vacation. So this is going to show you where I'm at. So they do have a gym at one of the facilities I'm going to, the last leg of our journey. We're going to be there about a week before I can hop into a gym. So I do plan on going on the gym every day. I don't walk that much once we're in California until my husband gets off of work. So there might be some walking and there might not be some walking. Sometimes we just kind of chill. Sometimes we go for walks. We go down to the beach. We're kind of close to the ocean. We'll go down the ocean and do some walking. But California will be my big, if I can do it in California, I can do it here. So we shall see what everything pans out today. Big review for Wednesday. I do not know if Wednesday, the next week's review, will go out and when it will go out, just because we are traveling on Wednesday, the day I take my injection. So I might do a quick injection video and then review video, and then we're heading out the door. I think we leave kind of early in the morning. So we shall see. We are California bound starting next week. So we're going to be in California for 2 weeks, and I have no idea how to take my medicine. So I have to have 1 week of medicine. We will see. I take mine on Wednesday, then we have the tote around a little box everywhere we go. We're going to like 3 different hotels. So we're staying on Coronado Island for 4 nights, and then we're hopping over to San Diego for his conference. And we're going to have a little friend bopping around with us in a little tote. I have no idea. I'm going to have to figure it out, but I will. So if you have any advice on traveling with refrigerated medication, let me know, because he has to be refrigerated in the airplane. Then we have to get off the airplane and go to 2 different hotels, which one I don't think they have a refrigerator. The other one I think has a refrigerator, and the other one has a full, we're staying in the Suites hotel, so you have your whole kitchen and all that. So we will have a refrigerator the second leg of our journey. So journey awaits. So hopefully my medication is okay and everything is fine, and we travel out next week and we can take our little friend with us and not forget him in a hotel and have to go back for him. So we shall see. So I will see you guys next week. I think that is the 4th of June, and that is when we fly out. So I will see you the 4th of June. And until meantime, feel free to engage with me. Feel free to leave me a comment. We can catch up and chit chat on our comments. And I would love to have a huge community of supporters. I would love to keep this community going. Once I'm released from my physical therapy, I will be doing bike rides, I will be doing exercising, I will be doing something to keep this segment of my channel going and keeping everyone engaged and hopefully giving everyone helpful hints. I'm hoping to research recipes while I'm out in California, start getting that kind of going, start getting myself to go to the grocery store to buy food, to kind of not be lazy and do the easy lean cuisines and all that, because I'm sure those aren't good for you. They're just easy for me, and it's just the right amount of food. That is one of the reasons why I like doing the TV dinners. That's what we called them back in the day. You probably just aged myself. The TV dinners, just because it's easy and it's just the right amount for my stomach. So that is why I kind of do the lean cuisines. If there's a better one, let me know. But feel free to engage with me. Feel free to leave me a comment of your journey and how everything is going for you. I would love to keep this community going. And please share me with your friends and your family, and hopefully I can inspire someone to talk to their doctor and get their health journey going too. So if you like what you saw today, please like, share, subscribe. And as always, lots of love, and I'll see y'all soon. Thank you for watching, my Craft Along buddies. If you loved what you saw today, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, lots of love, and see you soon.